love to mull over their soon-to-be-born babies, discussing all that the baby should be. Soon, all the wishes of the would-be parents might actually come true. What I'm going to share with you might sound like the plot of a science fiction movie, but it is really happening. Yes, we are talking about designer babies. German biotechnologist Hassan Al-Ghaili, who owns Ectolife, has developed an artificial growth facility for artificially introducing genetically engineered lab babies. Babies who would have every trait handpicked by the parents, from conception to birth. Hassan claims this is especially a good option for women who surgically got their wombs removed due to cancer or for some other reason, and those women who do not wish to undergo a C-section, the IVF process, or even surrogacy. He also feels this could immensely help countries with a declining population. This facility has life-sized pods with artificially developed baby fetuses developing within them. The fetuses are enveloped in artificially creating amniotic fluid, which is rich in vital hormones, growth factors, and antibiotics to sustain the baby's growth and development. Each group of pods is connected to two central bioreactors which contain oxygen supplied to the baby through an artificial umbilical cord. Stacked in large packs and numbered chronologically, these pods would remind one of the sci-fi Matrix, but the baby lab could soon become a reality. It also introduces an innate package with a menu card for parents to choose the hair, skin, and even eye color of the baby. It will also help carry out genetic corrections in case of any inherited health disorders. The only thing left is building a prototype by combining all the features into a single device. The researchers involved claim that this facility will facilitate the birth of super smart babies, as the best of the traits of both the parents will be charted out and engineered into the developing fetus. The facility can grow up to 30,000 babies a year. While the facility does make for a big scientific achievement, there are many questions that are not yet answered. What about the natural way of life? What about the original nature of the babies? Will the babies get stifled under the burden of the best parental traits? What about the wider chasm this will create between those who can afford the traits on the menu card and those who will probably not even get to see it? What happens to the theory of natural selection? And what could be the unintended consequences of it all? While Hassan claims to have attained almost complete scientific knowledge involved in this process, he says right now the testing is not allowed to go beyond 14 days on human embryos. Subject to the easing of these restrictions, the biotechnologist says in 10 to 15 years' time, these lab facilities are likely to open worldwide. We will just have to wait and watch till then how this facility is going to redefine Darwin's theory of survival of the fittest.
Shalom, shalom. Give all praise, Yahweh Yahshua, Bashem, Rakakadash. Give honors to the elders and apostles, and the men in truth on down regarding this truth and knowledge. And Dawadi Yahweh Yahshua, putting the spirit of the elders and apostles, and the men in the truth on down regarding this truth and knowledge. Call holy Yahweh Yahshua, Bashem, Rakakadash. Give all praise to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh, Bashem, Rakakadash. That was relating to a Wion report relating to a German scientist developing relating to artificial babies or embryos, pretty much smart babies. A biotechnology in Germany has developed the artificial womb facility, a genetic engineer baby that can be produced in this lab. Pretty much a smart baby, man. Selective processes of pretty much creating your own form of baby, man, through that AI technology, artificial intelligence, man. It's a frightening, disturbing, to say the least, man. You know what I mean? And there have movies, they show different things relating to people in like incubator type modules you know, the alien movies, some of the sci-fi movies, man. So that's pre-predictive programming. So they telling you things that that through the movies that really they're gonna make real life, man. Let's get that word pre-predictive programming first. Let me get that. Say pre-predictive. Let's get into definition. Pre-predictive programming is a recurrent element across many conspiracy theories. The claim that read it again. Pre-predictive programming is the recurrent element across many conspiracy theories. Claims that when conspirators plan a false flag operation, they hide references to it in popular media before the atrocity takes place. When events occur, the public has softened it up, therefore passively accept it, and that's that conditioning, man. So they become desensitized and conditioned, man. That's what that is. Therefore, passively accept it rather than offer resistance to the opposition, because they've been programmed without even knowing it, pretty much going through your subconscious without even knowing it went through your conscious, man. So that's that dumbing down, that's that conditioning, that's that and that's a form of desensitizing, bypassing through your conscious to your unconscious, man, by using, for example, different things such as movies, entertainment, as a form of a guise to pretty much manipulate the people, man. And that's what that is, man. So that's why they're pretty much intoxicatedly numb to know the difference, man. And plus, so they won't be no resistance or opposition, as it states, man. So they won't question anything, man. We'll read the rest of it. The idea originates in the conspirators pareidolia, seeing the real world as a slightly surreal, literally complete with foreshadowing. The theory is invoked to try to explain why anyone would even do such things in the real world. And many problems with the concept are the ridiculous infeasibility of the conspiracies that would be required, and contrived nature of the theory itself, where the less realistic an example is the stronger it is supposed to be. The logical fallacies involved in the cherry picking and special pleading. So that's pre-predictive programming. That's on lay a little definition on that. That's rationalwiki.org. rationalwiki.org. So that's what they've been doing. They use guises of entertainment to pretty much mask, pretty much dumbing the people down, man. An example of that would be, like I said, with this through entertainment, man. These sci-fi movies, like with this AI technology, man, to make what? Pretty much smart babies, man. You know, genetically modify, pre-selective, pre-selectively constructed to pretty much to your liking, man. You know what I mean? Your own perfect baby, man. In the matter of speaking. All right, let's get some scriptures. It really is a sick thing, man. It's a very disturbing thing, man. It's nothing natural about it. It's disturbingly unnatural, man. All right, let's get 2 Corinthians 2:11, lest Satan should get advantage of us. We are not ignorant of his devices, which goes to devious stratagem or schemes, man, related to devices, man. Start from the top. Proverbs 14 and 17. But I want to go to let me go to 16 though. Let me just get it. I want to go to that one. I'll start at 14. Enter not in the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. So avoid that path, man. 15. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief. So they don't rest until they do ill intent, harm, even death, man. That's the wicked. That's the mindset of the wicked. And their sleep is taken away unless they have caused some to fall. So their purpose is, Scripture talks about Proverbs 24 and 8, man. He that devised to do evil is a mischievous person. Proverbs 24 and 8. And that's the wicked, man. They're a very mischievous person. Mischievous goes to ill nature, harmful, even in an evil manner, man. Proverbs 24 and 2. Let me get that too. Let's see if I get that. Let me finish up on 4:17. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. That's the wicked, man. Let me go to Proverbs 24 since I quoted it. Proverbs 24 and 2. I'm going to jump 2 down to 8. For their heart studieth destruction. That's the wicked. Their heart, which is their mind, and their lips talk of mischief. That's deceit. Number 8. He that deviseth goes to something that's carefully planned and thought, man. He that deviseth to do evil shall be called a mischievous person. Mischievous is a very one who's to try to do harm or even in an ill nature, man. Even death, man. You know. Now we go to relating to scriptures relating to the device of the wicked, relating to their craftiness, their stratagem, their schemes, devices, man. 14 and 17. Proverbs. He that is soon angry dealeth falsely, and a man of wicked devices is hated. And that's the wicked. He's hated, man. Job 21 and 7. Behold, I know your thoughts, and the devices which ye wrongfully imagine against me. And that's the wicked, man. Unless Satan shall get advantage of us, we are not ignorant of his devices, his devious ploys, stratagems, schemes, man. That goes to the devices. Proverbs 12 and 2. A good man obtaineth favor of the Lord, which is the righteous, but a man of wicked devices will he condemn, which is the wicked. He's going to condemn, man. 19 and 21. There are many devices in a man's heart, which is his mind. And that device goes what? Devising, scheming through thought, man. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord that shall stand. That's the multitude. Psalms 2:10 and 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor, which is the righteous, and let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. So that the devices they imagine will be their own snare upon their head, man. Job 5 and 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, which is the wicked, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. The enterprise is their desires through thought that they want to do, man. Their endeavors, their schemes, man. Their, in the matter of speaking, their agenda, man. Proverbs 1 and 31. Therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. So they're gonna digest that, man. In the matter of speaking, eat it up, man. That relates to the wicked, man. 33 and 10. The Lord bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. He maketh the devices of the wicked and none effect. So they're not going to fulfill its purpose, man. Isaiah 32 and 10. The instruments, which are relating to the tools, things to use. The instruments also of the churl are evil, man. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor, which is the righteous, with lying words. So the deception is part of that tool or instrument of cruelty upon the righteous, man. Even when the needy speaketh right. Jeremiah 18 and 12. And they said, there is no hope, but we will walk after our own devices, and we will everyone do the imagination of his evil heart, his mind, and the thoughts of his mind. That's 37 and 7. Psalms 11 and 19. Listen. But I was like a lamb or an ox that is brought to the slaughter, and I knew not that he devised devices against me, saying, let us destroy the tree with the fruit thereof, and let us cut him off from the land of the living, that his name may not be no more remembered. So the device goes to the thoughts that they want to do, the intent, man, the wicked intentions, man. Daniel 11 and 24. He shall enter peaceably into the fattest places of the province, and he shall do that which his fathers have not done, nor his fathers' fathers. He shall scatter among them the prey and spoil the riches, and ye shall forecast his devices against the strongholds even the time. And he shall stir up his power and courage against the king of the south with his army, and the king of the south shall be stirred up to battle with a great a very great and mighty army, but shall not stand, for they shall forecast devices against them. So the devices and things that ultimately are not going to prevail, man. 18 and Jeremiah 18 and 18. Then said they, come and let us devise devices against Jeremiah. And these are the wicked Israelites, man, going against Jeremiah. For the law shall not perish from the priest, nor the counsel from the wise, nor the words from the prophet. Come and let us smite him with the tongue, and let us not give heed to any of his words, man. And the prophets caught hell, man, by their own people, man. Stoned to death, persecuted, by their own wicked people, man. Many wicked men among Israel, man. These are relating to a few scriptures relating to devices. I want to get continue on. Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity, sin, and work evil upon their beds, the wicked. When the morning is light, they practice it. So they're gonna actually implement and practice these things, because it is in the power of their hands. Job 9 and 24, the earth has been given to the hands of the wicked, man. That's what that is, man. The power is in their hands, man. And because the power is in them. Revelation 6 and 4, man. Talk about the red horse, to take peace from the earth using the great sword, plus the power is in his hands, man. So I'll continue with it. And that relates to the wicked. That's the specifically ones in power, specifically, and they cover fields and take them by violence, man. So they use through violence by using the sword, man, and the houses, and take them away, man. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. People before a place, man. We know historically certain things regarding that talks about. All right, go to Psalm 6 and 4. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. The secret counsel, man, because they have secret counsel on certain things they want to do. Desire, that enterprise they want to do, the agenda they want to do. So hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, man, who whet their tongues like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, man. So what they speak is like a weapon, man. Their instruments, their tools of cruelty, man. Number 4, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect, which is the righteous. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They encourage themselves, so they're motivated, encouraged to regard evil matters and affairs. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily, these traps, man. And they say, who shall see them? That's the wicked, man. So the mindset of the wicked says they're getting away with it, man. Ecclesiastes says, because a sentence is not executed speedily, their hearts is to continue to do evil, man. Ecclesiastes 8 and 11, paraphrasing. That's the wicked, man. All right. These are a few scriptures relating to the vice, because that's relating to that video, through technology, they're trying to be a god, man. Let me see if I get that scripture real quick. One more scripture, Nate. Let's get a few here. And you answer him saying, for a good work we stone thee, not but for blasphemy, because that thou, being a man, makest thyself a god. So late, Yahweh Shai. Shall a man make gods unto himself, and they are no gods? Idols, man. Graven images. They have no power, man. 2 Thessalonians 2:4, man. Who opposeth and exalt himself above all that is called God, man. And that's the ones in power, man. They're trying to be like the Most High, man. Yahweh Shem Yoshah. Or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, sheweth himself that he is God, and that's the ones in power. So he's trying to shew himself as a God, man, using, for example, different forms of tools and instruments. And the biggest tool instrument that he's trying to use is his technology, man. That's part of that sorcery and witchcraft for to make himself a god, man. But he's artificially trying to do it, man, not naturally, man. This is a few scriptures. I hope this helps relating to this video. I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yoshah by Shem Rakakadash. This is Zayah Wolf. I hope it helped. Shalom.